guys, it's Melissa. So I'm back with another DCP vlog. This vlog, I'm going to talk about my favorite Disney parks and rides and restaurants and whatever else you can think of and I can think of. But yeah, so here we go. My favorite park in each ride. My favorite ride in each park, starting with Magic Kingdom. Now, I can't pick one ride in Magic Kingdom because every ride there is just so different and so unique, and I love them all. So my favorite collection of rides at Magic Kingdom are the mountains. Splash, Thunder, and Space. I love them all. I picked the mountains because the first ride I remember riding there, it's Thunder Mountain, and I just remember loving Thunder Mountain and wanting to go on more roller coasters and rides. So the mountains are really special to me, so I love the mountains. And one ride that my family and I, we always have to ride at Magic Kingdom is It's a Small World. I don't know how my mom feels about it, or my stepdad, or my brothers, but I love that ride. And my friends hate, and I don't know, I just like it. I just love It's a Small World. I love the song, I love the dolls, I love everything about the ride. My friends hate the ride, they hate the song, and I'm just over here jamming to It's a Small World on my phone. So, you know what? It's okay. Favorite ride in MGM? Most definitely Rock and Roller Coaster. Tower of Terror being a very close second, but most definitely Rock and Roller Coaster. I could be on that ride all day, every day. And for my future roommates who are watching this, you probably will not get me off that ride when we go to MGM, because I literally love that ride. I mean, I like all the rest of the rides at MGM too. Toy Story Mania, the Great Movie Ride, Tower of Terror, but Rock and Roller Coaster is just my favorite ride ever. So, yeah. Favorite ride in Epcot. My favorite ride, most definitely in Epcot, is Soarin'. I remember the first time we rode it as a family, Soarin'. It was so great, and it's just unlike any ride at Disney I've ever been on. One recommendation though is that you have to sit in a good spot for Soarin'. You can't sit in the front, because if you sit in the front, you'll be able to see the bottom, and you don't want that. And if you sit in the back, you'll be able to see the ceiling, and you don't want that either. So make sure next time you go on Soarin' is to get the middle seat, because that's the perfect view of Soarin'. Ching! Now my second runner-up to Epcot is Spaceship Earth, because after a long day in the park, you just want to wind down and cool down. So Spaceship Earth is where it's at, and you'll learn a lot of informational stuff on that ride. I'm just saying. Favorite ride in Animal Kingdom. My favorite ride at Animal Kingdom, we don't really go to Animal Kingdom a lot. I don't know why, but we just don't. But my favorite ride there is probably the cliche ride that everybody says is Expedition Everest. I like that ride. One memory I have is my mom and I rode that ride, and we knew that it was going to go backwards because we did our research, being the Disney nerds we are. We got up to the top, and my mom just randomly yells, "We're going back!" And I'm like, "Mommy, it's the element of surprise. You don't need to tell them. Let them be surprised." So that was the memory on that. But we don't really go to Animal Kingdom that much. But I'm hoping to go a lot next semester, because I never get to go. So my favorite restaurant. I have a lot of favorite restaurants in the parks. I really love Rainforest Cafe at Downtown Disney and at Animal Kingdom. But it's just it's so cool in there, and it doesn't really rain, but you know what I'm talking about. And there's apes and monkeys and elephants and every animal in there, and it just makes me feel like you're in the rainforest. That restaurant's really cool. So I recommend that restaurant, and I also recommend at Downtown Disney too, the Earl of Sandwich. Those sandwiches are so good. And It's always busy there. It's always crowded there. So if you go in and be like, oh, it's crowded, I'll come back later. No. You go get your sandwich and eat it because that place is always busy. So I recommend Arlo Sandwich and Rainforest Cafe. In a Magic Kingdom, I'm probably going to name off all my favorite restaurants in every park. Magic Kingdom, I recommend Casey's Corner hot dogs. It's on Main Street and it's so good. Yum. And their hot dogs are so, they're just, I love their hot dogs. So I recommend Casey's Corner. And what else? Magic Kingdom do I like? Cinderella's Royal Table. So, and if you are looking for going to eat there, make sure it's like a year in advance because the table tends to fill up quickly. So do that. Okay. Favorite restaurant, since I'm already going through my favorite restaurants in the parks. My favorite restaurant in MGM is the Brown Derby. That place is so good. My favorite restaurant in, what did I say, MGM? Epcot is, I know this sounds really like weird and it's just like a typical like hamburger, cheeseburger type place, but I really like the electrical umbrella because number one is AC, and Epcot gets really hot during the day because it's so open and wide like Magic Kingdom is, that you get hot really fast, and just going in there it's just like AC. And let me tell you one thing, air condition is your best friend at Disney World. Next to Mickey Mouse, of course, but air condition is your best friend. My favorite restaurant at Animal Kingdom, like I said, I don't really go there a lot, so I'm going to say Rainforest Cafe again because I haven't really eaten there except for Rainforest Cafe, so I'm going to say Rainforest Cafe again. Favorite in-park show. I love Fantasmic. Who doesn't love that show? I love it. Fun fact, when I first saw it, I cried at the end because I thought Mickey was going to die. But he didn't die. He's alive and well. So that made me happy. And then I really like the Beauty and the Beast show in MGM. That just makes me happy. The last time I saw it though, I didn't know it was so choppy. Like, because it's they have to condense it because of time, but it was just like, what? I'm so confused. They had Be Our Guest, and then right after that they had like when Gaston goes to the Beast Castle, and you're just like, what? So for all the choppiness, I really like Beauty and the Beast, and I recommend Beauty and the Beast live show at MGM and Fantasmic at MGM, so go see those two shows. Favorite holiday to spend in parks? I don't really like to go to Disney on holidays. I know that sounds really bad, but Disney is so crowded during holidays. And because my dad used to work there, he would get blackout dates for holidays and some parts of summer, so I didn't really grow up going to Disney during Christmas or Thanksgiving or all that because blackout dates. So I'm kind of glad because it's so busy during holiday season. Favorite snack in each park? Okay, number one, Magic Kingdom, Dole Whip. If you have not had a Dole Whip in your life, you have not lived. Go to Adventureland and get yourself a Dole Whip. Now. Number two, Epcot, Mickey Mouse Ice Cream Bar. Number three, MGM, a churro. I didn't know they sell churros at MGM, but now I do, and they're really good, and I really enjoy them. So go get yourself a churro next time you're just walking down the streets of Sunset Boulevard at MGM. Number four, Animal Kingdom. I'm gonna say the next cliche snack at Disney World, Mickey Mouse ice cream sandwich, because they're so big and they're shaped like Mickey, and there's ice cream and it's just little. Favorite memory of your most recent Disney trip? Okay, the last memory I have of my like a full Disney family trip is 2 years ago. My family and I went to Disney and Universal. Um, and my brother and I, well, actually, my whole family, the second day we were at Disney, went to MGM, and my parents were there until like lunchtime. We had lunch at the Brown Derby, and then they were like, so. Okay. Josh and I just stayed at MGM the whole day until it closed, and that's I think the best memory I've ever had at Disney, because I was just with my brother and we just had a good time. We just had fun at MGM, and we literally I counted how many times we rode Tower of Terror. We rode Tower of Terror 8 times. 8 times. Rock and Roller Coaster like 3 or 4, but that's only because the line was like super long, and Tower of Terror is just a fun line to wait in anyway, so we rode that thing. It was a perfect day at the parks, it really was. But I recommend to you, if you're with a big family or you have kids, don't go to one park the whole day, because you will get exhausted, you will get cranky, so don't do it. For me and my brother, we had a lot of energy that day, so we could go to a park the whole day and have fun. But like I said, if you have little kids or you have a big family, I would recommend you going, if you had a park hopper, I would recommend you going to one park in the morning and then go back during like 12 noonish to back to your hotel, and then in the evening or around like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, go to another park so you won't feel as exhausted. So that's my recommendation. Do I like buses or monorails? I actually like both. I love the buses because they get you everywhere and you don't have to drive your car. I also like the monorails too, because who doesn't like the monorails? And my mom and dad and I have this little thing. We love it when the guy says, "Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas." And I used to have a shirt that says that, but I don't know where it went. So there's that. But I like both buses and monorails. Favorite land in Magic Kingdom? My favorite land in Magic Kingdom would probably have to be Fantasyland, because it's just so magical and happy and just princess. Favorite country in the World Showcase? Mexico. I love Mexico because the restaurant, you go in there and you feel like you're in Mexico, literally. I've only eaten there like twice, but we just love going in there because it just, Mexico. And the ride, I love the ride too, because it reminds me of It's a Small World, and it's set up just like It's a Small World, so there you go. Favorite character to meet in the parks? I don't want to say I don't like meeting characters. I love meeting characters in the parks, but we never do it because the lines are so long, and I hate it because I really want to meet characters. So I'm hoping for my DCP I will meet all the characters, and yeah, I really want to meet all the characters, and I told my friends I would meet their favorite characters, and I'll probably video it for them. So that's one of my bucket list things, is to meet every possible character I can at all the parks. One ride, if I could ride in one ride all day, what would it be? Well, y'all probably know the answer. I would ride Rock and Roller Coaster all day, every day, 24/7. No denying it. Your recommendations for anyone visiting. Well, I said this earlier, and I'll say it again. If you do have a big family, I would advise you to get park hoppers and go to 2 parks one day. Just first of all, time management, and second of all, you will get cranky and you will get dehydrated. Don't never ever ever get dehydrated, because that's the worst feeling in the world. I know it's the worst feeling in the world. So you'll get cranky, you'll get dehydrated. I don't recommend you staying all day. If you have a lot of energy like I do, then you probably can stay all day. More or less, I'm 20 years old and I have a lot of energy. probably because I'm really excited about next semester. But I would advise you with big families and kids, just go get park hoppers. Just do it. Other than that, oh, actually, food. Food is very expensive in the parks and in resorts. I can say bring snacks. I probably know that most of y'all want to like do the whole shebang, Disney shebang, and my family and I do too. We do the whole thing, the whole Disney experience. But I know some families that like to take their food with them just to save money. So y'all can do that too. Everything at Disney World is expensive. Just saying, a shirt there is like $30. So I'm just telling y'all that. But other than that, that's all the recommendations I have for y'all. And I'll see you later. Bye.